Hello students, welcome to the online math class of grade 7. So students, we already learned addition and subtraction of decimal numbers in the previous grades. Today, we will revise those steps. Let us start by looking at a problem involving addition. So I am going to share my CRL with you. CRL means Classroom Resource Live. Alright, let us look at this CRL. Addition and subtraction of decimal numbers. Great. Reema and Shilpa organized a party. Reema spent 100.23 rupees and Shilpa spent 230.46 rupees. How much did they spend in total? For this, students, you will have 1 minute to solve this problem. Alright? And your 1 minute starts now. Make sure you're writing the right numbers. And we already know the 4 steps that we are going to use. You will take help of the place value box. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Let's check our answers. Alright. So this is my place value box. I have units, tens, hundreds on my left hand side. This is my decimal point. And any number on the right hand side will be called decimal numbers. This is tenth. This is hundredth. 1 unit broken into 10 parts is called a tenth. 1/10 broken into 10 parts is called hundredth. Alright, we start from the lowest value. Great. So 300th plus 600th is 900th. Alright, so there is no carryover. I'm just writing it down the same way. 2 tenths plus 4 tenths is equal to 6 tenths or 6 by 10. Alright, units is 0. Tenths is 0 tenths plus 3 tenths is 3. 100s plus 200s is 300s. So effectively my answer is 330.69 rupees. Reema and Shilpa spent 330.69 rupees in total. Great. Now let us take this question a little further. At the last minute, Reema had to buy some extra cold drinks worth 23.14 rupees. How much did Reema and Shilpa spend in total? Alright, you will have another minute to solve this problem. Your time starts now. Last 30 seconds. I hope all of you are aware about the right operation to use. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Timer. Let us check our answers. Alright. Here I have 330.69 rupees written as per the place value. Now I have written down 23.14, right, rupees also. I will always add from my right to left, from my smallest place value to my highest place value. All right. Here it's a little different than what we saw last time. Let us see how. Okay. 900th plus 400th is 1300th. All right. So I can't have double digit here. So I will move 100th to tens. All right. I have 1000. Here is a little different. I have 900ths plus 400ths, that is 1300ths. All right. So students, by now we already know 10 hundredths will make 1 tenths. So what I'm taking is I'm taking out 10 hundredths to my tenths place, so that I will have only 3 hundredths left here, and 1 tenth is moved on to the left side. All right. So that will give me 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus 1 8 tenths. All right, and the units side will remain the same. All right, let us see. Therefore, Rima and Shilpa spent 353.84 rupees in total. Correct? I want it as 353.813. Then the number will differ because 1 will become hundredth and 3 will become thousands. So whenever we have a group of 10 tens or 10 hundredths, 10 thousandths or anything, we move on to the next higher place value. Now, let us look at a subtraction problem. All right. I hope all of you have your notebooks and pens handy and you're solving it side by side. Let us look at the question. Two trees are 2.13 meters and 4.24 meters tall. What is the difference between their heights? All right. I'll read the question again. Two trees are 2.13 meters and 4.24 meters tall respectively. Respectively means one after the other. What is the difference between their heights? Here the operation is subtraction. All right, you will have 1 minute to solve this problem. Your time starts now. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let us look at this equation. Yeah, I've written the number in the place value. 4.24, 2 tenths, 4 hundredths, 2.13, 1 tenths, and 3 hundredths. I will always subtract from my right to left. Students, just a quick recollection. Addition, subtraction, and multiplication, I will always start from my right to left. Except for division, I will start from my left to right. All right, let us see. So it's a straightforward answer. 4 minus 4 hundredths minus 3 hundredths is 1 hundredth. 2 tenths minus 1 tenth is 1 tenth. 4 minus 2 is 2. So that is 2.11 meters. Correct? The difference between the heights of the trees is 2.11 meters. Let us look at another question. After a month, the shorter tree grew to 2.15 meters. What is the difference between their heights now? All right. From the previous question, yeah, the difference between the heights is 2.11 meters. All right. Now, the shorter tree grew by 2.15 meters. What is the difference in their heights now? You will have 1 minute to solve this question, and your 1 minute starts now. Last 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let us check our answers. Alright, so we know the height of this tree is 4.24 meters from my previous problem. Alright, the new height of the tree is 2.15 meters. Okay, now it gets a little tricky here. Like how we had carryover, in subtraction we'll have to use the idea of borrow over because 400th is lesser than 500th. Correct? So I will take out 1/10 and I'll move it to hundredths. Students, if you recollect rightly, 1/10 is equal to 10/100th. Alright. So I've taken or I've borrowed 1/10 from my tenths position to my hundredths position. So automatically 1/10 turns into 10/100ths. So this is 14 minus 5, that is 9/100th. 1/10 minus 1/10 is 0. 4 minus 2 is 2. So the difference between their heights is 2.09 meters. Correct? The difference between the heights of the trees is 2.09 meters. So let us revise carrying over and borrowing concept. When I am carrying over, whenever my hundredths or thousands or any number exceeds 10, the benchmark 10, I will make a bundle out of it and I'll move 1/10 to the next higher order position on my left hand side. Similarly, when any of my number is lesser, then I will borrow one bundle from the higher position and break it down into 10 parts because the one on the right hand side is lesser in value. To help you visualize better, I have this picture in front of you. So this is my whole, correct? Now I have broken down the whole into 10 equal parts. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Correct? Now, if you see 1, when I borrow to convert to tens, I will convert my 1/10 into 10 tenths. Alright? But when I'm adding over, I will add 10 tenths to 1, 1. Or let us take this 1/10 and I will break it into 10 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Correct? So 1/10 is equal to 10/100ths, or 10/100ths when I borrow over, when I add in, it will go on to 1/10. I hope all of you are clear with this concept. We've already learned about it in our previous grades. Great. Students, are you ready for your challenge round to check your concepts? Because I am ready. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a CRL with you with problems. You will quickly open a notebook and you will write down these problems and solve them in the time given. When I say go, I want to have your notebook and your pens ready with you. Alright, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time. So let us look at the CRL. Alright, so let me read the question. State whether the following statements are true or false. Show your calculation. So I'll quickly solve these problems and see if the answers given are true or false. You have 2 minutes to solve this question and your time starts now. Make sure you're drawing the place value box. You're either carrying over or borrowing over depending on the operation, and make sure you know the conversion clearly. Last 30 seconds for the first problem. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift to question number B. Please solve this question and make sure you're aware about the difference between addition and subtraction of decimal numbers. You have 1 minute to solve this. Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let us check our answers. Great. So now I have 2.5 plus 3.25. I have written down all my hundredths position in one place. I have written the tenths position in one place. I have written my units in one place. Please write the place value box so that it is easier for you to understand. Alright, 0 hundredths plus 5 hundredths is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, and 2 plus 3 is 5. Because there is no carryover, the number is straightforward. 5.75 is not equal to 5.30. So this is a false statement. Alright, let's look at the second one. 2.009 minus 1.234. Check your answers. Alright, I will write it according to my place value. This is my 10th, 100th and 1000th position. 9 minus 4, 5. Alright, here I cannot subtract 3 hundredths from 0 hundredths. So what I will do is I will borrow 1/10 from here and I'll convert it into 10 hundredths. So I'll have 10 minus 3, that is 7 hundredths. Okay. Now I have 0 here. Okay. Now I have 0 here. So I will borrow 1 unit and then I'll convert it into 10 tenths. Alright. Because I already taken 1, that is 9 minus 2, 7. 1 minus 1, 0. That is 0.775, which is not equal to my statement mentioned here. So this also is a false statement. Alright. So students, this is your second question. What should be added to 37.28 to obtain 46.8? You will have 2 minutes to solve this problem and your time starts now. One minute done. One more minute to go. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let us check our answers. Alright. So when I look at the mathematical statement, it looks like when I add some number to 37.28, I'm supposed to get 46.8, which means 46.8 minus 37.28 will be the missing quantity. Alright, so I write it down as per the place value and then I will try subtracting it. So I have 10th, 100th, units and tens here. I cannot subtract 800th from 000. So I will borrow 1/10 from here, from my left place, and I'll convert it to 10 hundredths. You see? So 10 hundredths minus 800th is 2. Now because I borrowed 1, the 8 tenths become 7 tenths. 7 minus 2, 5. Alright? That is 0.5. And this is straightforward. We've been practicing this for quite some time. So this we should know. 46 minus 37 is 9. So 9.52 is the missing number. Great. Now let's look at the third and the final question for the day. Hina's electricity bill was 385.70 rupees in January and 438.5 rupees in February. How much did Hina pay in total for the 2 months? This is a very straightforward question. You will have 2 minutes to solve this. Your time starts now. One minute done, one more minute to go. Last 30 seconds, students. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Time up. Let us check our answers. Yeah, we add Hina's bill amount for January and February to get the total amount for 2 months. 385.70 plus 438.5 is equal to 824.2 rupees. Therefore, Hina's bill amount for the 2 months was 824.2 rupees. Great. So students, today we revised decimal addition and subtraction. In the next class, we will learn how to multiply decimal numbers. Until then, happy learning. See you tomorrow.